Thanks for coming here on short notice.
No problem, but are you sure you want me to help you with this? I know I've dabbled in wrestling before, but I've been focusing on MMA the past few years. Just seems kind of, I don't know, desperate.
Who else could I trust more than my old training partner?
Yeah, we were always trying to outdo each other back in the day. Might be nice to team up together for once.
Not to mention the fact Mutiny keeps adding top names, so I can't really trust many people in WWE right now.
So you're saying I was your only option? I see how it is.
Best and only option. So what do you think? Will you do it?
I've been ready for a change, and WWE could be the breath of fresh air I need. I'm in.
Great. I've arranged for you to have a warm-up match here today before we tackle NXT together. I know you're used to knockout and submission rules in MMA, but today's pinfall only, to get used to wrestling again.
Go for the 3 count. Got it. I'm gonna go get changed.
All right. You do that, and I'll get to strategizing.
Haven't changed a bit.
All right. Show Sammy why you're the only person on Earth I'd bring in here to watch my back. Keep your guard up. Stay focused. They want a mutiny. Wait until they see what you're capable of. That's it. You're making this look easy. Hell yeah! You dominated in the cage, now you're dominating in the ring. Show me some aerial offense! Don't be afraid to use the ropes!
1, 2.
Keep the pressure on! Don't give them room to breathe!
One, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Stay aggressive, but don't get careless!
One, 2. It's over. Ring the bell.
So, this is how #1 draft picks live, huh? Nice.
The tour bus is nice, but more importantly, it's private. We need this space to talk strategy, since who knows who might be listening backstage and feeding information to NXT.
Good point. What about the GMs, though? Can we at least trust them? Adam Pearce was messaging me the other day.
Yeah, Pierce and Aldis are vetted, and they've given us full authority to counter the NXT mutiny movement. CM Punk will be helping us too once he's healthy, but for now, it's just us, so we need to figure out our first move.
Whenever I was in a tough situation like this fighting in MMA, I learned the best path forward is to focus on doing what I do best, which, in my case, is being... scheming and calculated.
Well, since you just basically dropped everything to come in here and help me, it's only fair you take the lead on this. What do you think we should do?
NXT is going to be ready for you to strike back, but they don't know I'm on board yet. We can use that as a tactical advantage.
How so?
We're going to hustle them, embarrass them, and when it's all over, walk out with their precious intergender NXT Unity Tag titles.
Solid plan. It's exactly what I would have done. But how are we going to pull this off?
I know a guy who can get me into the Performance Center.
First things first, you're going to explain just how the hell you got in here. The Performance Center is official NXT Mutiny territory now.
Chase got us in, right?
That's right. I'm Chase. Used to train here a few years back. Still think I got a raw deal. Before that, I was a popular minor league mascot named Ribby. Ring a bell?
I have no idea what you're talking about. So you just walked right in? I don't get it.
Well, I still had my old badge. Plus, it helped that I kept in touch with Todd, the security guard. Good guy.
Freaking Todd! This really is his last strike. Anyway, I'll deal with him later. Why exactly are you here?
We're here to show Mutiny just how great me and Chase are. If you want to take down Raw and SmackDown, you need to sign us.
Is Shawn Michaels still here? What about Corey Klein? I'd like to give them a piece of my mind. They really missed the boat on old Chase.
None of them are here. You're dealing with me, okay? NXT Mutiny signed me to be their top producer, and I can't have outsiders showing up unannounced on my watch. My bosses would not approve.
I told you this was a bad idea, Chase. Let's just go to SmackDown or Raw, where they recognize real talent. Their GMs have been blowing up my phone nonstop.
Wait, they have? You know, it just so happens that the NXT Unity Tag Team Champions are training here today and need some opponents. So if you two think you're Mutiny material, go prove it.
You won't regret this.
Just remember, if this works out, who gave you the big break. Now excuse me. I need to go fire Todd. I'm happy you two came in today. Lexus and JC were just telling me they wanted some real competition, but I guess you'll have to do. Kidding! Let's see what those Raw and SmackDown GMs were so interested in. Have you thought about tagging out permanently?
Tag is good.
You notice my new black suit I got? Just trying to fit that whole rebel mutiny vibe. Is it working? Not gonna lie, this beat's working for Miz. Well, that's not saying much. Every Tuesday I had to clip his toenails. Am I oversharing? Hey, Lexus and JC! Do you know if Mutiny offers a 401k? I forgot to ask in my interview.
Tag is in.
Lexus, JC, after this match is over, can you help me set up my new office computer? Having trouble with that pesky dongle again.
That's a tag.
Hey, Chase! Maybe you should chase after a new career.
Tag is in.
I got a million of them. You two are making Lexus and JC look like wrestling gods. My new Mutiny business cards are gonna be amazing. We're talking next level. Too bad we're not recording this match. It's worthy of 6 stars. Kidding. 0.6, maybe. consider that mascot career, Chase?
There's the tag.
I've seen more impressive moves in a slow motion replay. Wait, you guys did say you were wrestlers, right?
1, 2. Tag.
Can we pick up the pace? I just remembered that I have to pick up Bailey's dry cleaning. I don't know if I'll be sharing this footage with the bosses. They call this the Performance Center, not the Flop Around Center.
Tag is good.
I have a whole bunch of ideas for how we can freshen up NXT. Bringing back the shaky cam every time someone gets hit, 3 cuts per second. Bailey and KO are gonna love it.
1, 2, 3.
Oh look, it's the dynamic duo of disappointment. Are you two auditioning to be wrestlers? Or are you going for more of a second stage hip-hop comedy vibe?
1, 2. That's 3. Bring it.
We weren't ready for that match, Troy, but I promise the outcome would be different with more time to prepare.
Speak for yourself. I was fully prepared.
I'll handle this, Chase. So, what do you think about a rematch, Troy?
I think it's cute you think another match would turn out any differently. But you've given me a great idea. If you want a rematch so bad, why not do it on NXT? So the entire world can see your big debut and how talented you are.
Thank you. I accept your offer of a rematch on NXT.
Perfect. The Unity Champions are gonna look great. And Bailey, KO, and all my new bosses here at Mutiny are gonna love it. Thanks for doing me this huge favor.
Anytime.
And this is definitely not the pairing we were expecting.
I had heard that the #1 draft pick and their partner here tonight were tight, but I didn't expect indie wrestler Chase to be pushed aside.
I don't know who's more surprised, us or Lexis King and JC Jane. They planned for a cakewalk and instead got a match against one of the best WWE has to offer and their debuting partner.
Let's see what else the challengers have up their sleeves as they battle for the Unity Tag titles. Of course, the title is on the line in this one, guys.
And don't be surprised if history is made here tonight. I know the champ has looked good as of late, but I'd say the opposition has looked just as good, if not better.
The following is a intergender tag team match and is for the NXT Unity Tag Team Championship. Introducing the challengers, the Superstar and the Superstar. And their opponents, the team of Lexis King and JC Jane.
There you see what's at stake. The NXT Unity Tag Team titles. How much might a surprise? Change like this affect the Unity Champs game plan?
A heck of a lot. Everybody in the arena expected an indie wrestler named Chase. And instead, we had the WWE debut of a formidable partner for the #1 draft pick.
Well, not to mention it was a very sneaky and shrewd strategy to pull this switch on Mutiny. King and Jane have got to adjust on the fly while already in the thick of things.
Oh, ouch! Timed his defense perfectly.
Swept the leg right out from under.
As their opponent, and look at this, just nasty, rapid knee strikes right to the side of the face. Electing with these knee strikes.
Every strike more devastating than the last.
Left shot hits the ribs.
Heel hook. Look at this. Oh, that's so painful.
hard to watch, too. Oh, boom!
Oh, swept the leg right out from under.
So much torque on the knee and ankle.
Oh, man, a little extra luster behind that kick.
Boom! Face first. Targeting the throat there.
Neck breaker.
The power of a deadlift into a military press.
Wow.
Walking
Incredible.
around the ring. Slam!
Clearly an attack that very few superstars can perform with such ease.
Boom.
Uh-oh.
Turning the tables. He's able to counter that. What shot hits the ribs? And Jane reverses it. And a drop.
Pump kick on target.
German suplex. But that's not all.
Action now spilling to the ringside area in front of us here.
Title in the balance with the pin.
He ends the pin attempt for some reason. She turns it around with the reversal. And what a slam. Jumping neck breaker. Ouch. Owen gets blasted into the steel steps.
Drops the elbow.
It pulls off the reversal. Quick thinking that time. Did you hear that impact? Oh, what a kick.
Right to the gut. Uncorks a thunderous chop.
Here we go.
Stunning display of power.
The challenger enduring the punishment.
JC not backing down at all.
And gets tossed back into the mat. Oh, and he stops that offense.
Uh-oh. I wouldn't be getting up if I were him.
Check out the springboard. Oh, look at this power.
Uh-oh.
We're going to shut this down.
The tag team champions retain.
How much might a surprise change like this affect the Unity Champ's game plan?
A heck of a lot. Everybody in the arena expected an indie wrestler named Chase. And instead, we had the WWE debut of a formidable partner for the #1 draft pick.
Not to mention, it was a very sneaky and shrewd strategy to pull this switch on Mutiny. King and Jane have got to adjust on the fly while already in the thick of things.
Stop after stop after stop.
You gotta wonder if there's more animosity in this match than we previously thought.
Hold on. He stops the count. Look at this, just
Stomping every single part of his body.
if you needed evidence of how much that championship means, look no further than that onslaught.
Momentum entirely against Lexus here.
Lexus isn't showing the capacity to fight back.
Bam! Suplex!
And that has to put some fear into the champ, seeing the kind of power their challenger possesses. Incredible torque on the swinging neck breaker.
Oh,
Running elbow drop on target. Big splash. You have got to be kidding me. A deadlift military press? This is unreal power.
And a slam!
Being able to pull that off, no one is going to question if you skip going to the gym today.
Bam! Suplex!
the champ falling victim to some absolutely bone Locking up here. Oh, poke to the eyes.
That seems to have really gotten him. He could have an eye injury.
Nonetheless, the match continues.
JC eats a clothesline.
But Lexus King with the belt shot.
And the referee never saw it.
The champions are going to retain.
Wait, foot on the ropes.
Is that the wrestler Chase who is supposed to compete tonight?
Credit to the challengers for throwing NXT off their game.
Hold on. Spear on JC Jane.
Looks like his eye's okay.
Or at least okay enough.
Setting up for some kind of double team move.
And down onto JC Jane with the cover.
That'll do it. We officially have new Unity Tag Team Champions.
We just witnessed amazing teamwork from these two, and it paid off with not only a title win, but a major victory in the war against Mutiny.
And don't forget the assist from Chase.
Mutiny shocked the world with their invasion a couple weeks ago, but now, taking their Unity Tag titles that they held in such high regard is a shot across NXT's bow.
I have a feeling this is only the beginning between these two sides.
I saw what you did by pulling a fast one on NXT and winning their Unity Championships. Clever.
Thanks. I don't think you've been introduced to the newest team member in our fight against Mutiny. We came up training together.
I know all about you. Welcome to WWE. But I do have to remind both of you, I've decided to remain neutral in this whole issue with NXT. I'm too close to it, so this isn't our fight. And besides, when it comes to competition, it's not just a catchphrase. It really is what's best for business.
We understand your stance, but we don't have to agree with it. We're going to do everything we can to stop Mutiny.
And if that happens, great. But if Mutiny comes out on top, then we'll pivot in that direction. It's what we do in WWE. We're constantly reacting and evolving. It's how we succeed. So like I said, good luck. But I can't support one side or the other until this is all over.
Welcome back, Punk.
Looks like I missed out on all the fun. That was impressive how you tricked them into defending their Unity titles. And then walked away with them, too. Well done.
Thanks. I guess that producer Troy was fired by Mutiny for his screw-up and is now groveling to get his job back with us. Good luck with that.
I have to admit, I'm a little jealous you got your hands on the Unity champions after what they did to me. But I'll get my shot sooner than later.
I know you will. Which leads us to our next move. We've spoken to the GMs, and we think the best strategy is to divide and conquer between Raw and SmackDown.
At least Aldous and Pierce have our backs, unlike old Triple H. Convenient how he continues to sit on the sidelines, isn't it?
Yeah, it is convenient. I can't believe he's still staying neutral. Makes you wonder if there's something else going on there.
In any event, if we split up, we'll have coverage on both brands to fight off any Mutiny attacks. I'll be headed to SmackDown.
And I'll be focusing on Raw. What about you, Punk?
I think it makes sense for me to float between both brands to help keep an eye on things. There's a lot of top names jumping ship, and I'd like to use my influence to put an end to that.
Sounds like a solid plan. Which brand should we focus on first?
Here's a chance to prove yourself. Think you can handle this match?
The following contest is a tables, ladders, and chairs match. Making his way to the ring from Uttar Pradesh, India, weighing in at 600 pounds, the Superstar! And his opponent, representing the Pure Fusion Collective from Shaman, New Jersey, Sonya Deville!
Am I the only one seeing this, Oos? NXT's Mutiny out here making moves, pulling everyone to their side while people watch the uprising from the sidelines. Even Triple H and the board are low-key cheering for them.
You don't have to remind me. I saw it firsthand at the draft, remember? It should be all hands on deck.
Yeet. We need more people doing stuff like taking those Unity titles off them.
Thanks. It might have been a small victory, but every little bit helps. If we can keep chipping away, eventually they'll topple.
For real. Anything to slow their momentum down. It was starting to feel like they could do whatever they wanted. Reminds me of when the Bloodline first started. We had that edge. And nobody was cool like us.
But we've seen that all play out before, right? Starts out hot, but a lot of folks are gonna get left out once they get what they want, you know?
Seen it, felt it. When you're useful, you get used. When you're not, well, like you said, we've seen how that plays out.
It's impressive the way Mutiny's able to manipulate people. They've got a knack for pulling strings and making the bad guy look cool. But that's something we could work with. Use their own game to play them.
You got something cooking.
You said it yourself. People are joining up because Mutiny is cool. It's got an edge that makes standard corporate WWE look basic.
We can't compete with that smoke.
Not unless I show them some fire, Oos.
So you do have a plan. Yeet.
Yep. And I'm kicking it off later tonight. You're gonna love this one, Jay.
Can't wait, Oos.
It's the superstar who is destined for WWE greatness.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Uttar Pradesh, India, weighing in at 600 pounds. One half of the NXT Unity Tag Team Champions,
What's up with the NWO shirt?
I love the nod to the past. Is this maybe an embrace of those notorious NWO devious and disruptive tactics?
Color me concerned, Corey. He could be hinting at an alliance with Mutiny.
All praise the master.
And his opponent, representing American-made from Minneapolis, Minnesota, weighing in at 202 pounds, Chad Gable!
Gable's recently taken a whole new class under his wing, and they're much better than those old losers. Chad Gable is a paragon of athleticism.
And Chad Gable leads his students by a... I'm sure I'm not the only one still distracted by that NWO shirt. It's tough to focus on the match with that hanging in the air.
Well, just try being a professional, Saxton. It's a shirt. Besides, I'm sure we'll get an explanation when the time's right.
Well, I'm also sure Chad Gable isn't worrying about his opponent's wardrobe. He looks poised to prove that skills, not shirts, win matches.
Straight impact on the throat.
Oh, an elbow.
Just saying, get away from me.
Nice Japanese arm drag.
Getting him right into the corner. There's the clothesline.
Oh my goodness, that was a showing of control and aggression, something they'll want to keep up. What a barrage of stops.
Oh, using the knee as a weapon.
And Gable's hopes are waning in this one.
Gable has to gather the energy to turn the tables, to stomp in every single part of his body.
No respect being shown whatsoever with those stomps. Gable avoids that one. DDT! Oh, man, he is fired up now. And stays one step ahead.
Hold on, is he thinking of the submission here?
Ankle lock is cinched in. Nowhere to go.
Desperately trying to free the ankle, or at least alleviate the torque.
Taps out. I'm sure I'm not the only one still distracted by that NWO shirt. It's tough to focus on the match with that hanging in the air.
Well, just try being a professional, Saxton. It's a shirt. Besides, I'm sure we'll get an explanation when the time's right.
Well, I'm also sure Chad Gable isn't worrying about his opponent's wardrobe. He looks poised to prove that skills, not shirts, win matches.
Catches a punch.
Bam! Ooh, brutal body shot. STO takedown. Oh my goodness, putting the boots to an opponent will take the fight out of them in a hurry.
No mercy being shown to Gable here.
This is Chad's perseverance getting tested.
What a barrage of stops.
Attack after attack on target.
To stomp in every single part of his body.
You want to control the tempo, you want to dictate the pace. That right there is how you do it. Oh, he got him. Is he going to lock this in? Really working that. This is the moment.
Trying to escape, and yes, he's able to get free from that submission hold.
Punch connects.
It seems like this match is becoming something of an uphill battle for him.
This whole match has been such a pendulum of offense, though. That just reverberated throughout the entire building. Talk about making a statement.
Gut-wrench suplex. Knee strike connects.
Oh, complete deadlift. This is incredible. Gut-wrench suplex.
Making it look easy.
Can Gable withstand much more of this?
Gable has to gather the energy to turn the tables.
Into a ripcord lip. He goes for the pin.
Could this be it?
Kick out.
How? How?
Oh my goodness. What a barrage of stomps. Thanks for coming.
End of days. Incredible.
That can do Gable in.
2. He put him away. He picks up the win.
Here is your winner,
Incredible performance out there tonight, but I think there's one question on everyone's mind. Why the NWO shirt?
Look, we all know that WWE is at a turning point. There's a civil war brewing, and it's largely because WWE has become stale, predictable, formulaic. We need to evolve.
So you're saying that you're joining Mutiny?
No. Mutiny is chaos for the sake of chaos. And just like so many times in history, the real fighters are going to get pushed aside once the leaders get what they want. Anyone who thinks they could trust Bailey and KO to protect their best interests is an idiot. So here's my message to all the superstars on both sides and everywhere in between. It's time for a new direction. We need to embrace our past to forge our future. That's why I'm wearing this shirt. The NWO wasn't about politics. It was about power and domination. So anyone who wants to stop playing the game and wants to run it, join me in my NWO movement.
That is a powerful call to arms, but as the former #1 draft pick, some might say you're as establishment as it gets. How do you reconcile that with calling for this new direction?
Being the #1 pick gives me a platform. My position lets me bridge the gap between the establishment and the rebels. I'm not here to tear down. I'm here to build better. So stand with me and take the third path. Not mutiny, not the WWE establishment, but a movement built on real power. I'm calling for a new era. Not just to challenge mutiny, but to redefine this business as it should be through dominance and brute force. Welcome to the New World Order.